Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Bob and this is my first ever product review on YouTube. So I'm simply giving my opinion of this guitar. It's the Sigma GJA SG200. So I'll take you through the specs, I'll tell you what I think about it, the story of how I ended up buying it in the first place, and I'll finish with a few tunes to give you an idea of the sound of it. So, yeah, this is the Sigma GJA SG200. Now, obviously, you probably guessed that this guitar is based on the Gibson SG200, which costs about £3.5 grand. I got this for under £700. It was in the second-hand section in the shop. Brand new, I think it's £699 now. But even at £699, for what you're getting for that price is really, really good, and we'll come back to that. So the specs, it's a grand jumbo size with 14 frets. It's got a dovetail neck joint. The top is a solid Sitka spruce top. The back and sides are flamed maple. I'll let you have a wee look at that. The neck is also flamed maple. Laminate maple, not solid, however to me still sounds great. What else have we got? It's a low profile neck and it's nice and flat. It's a bit thicker than what I'm used to, so it's taken me a while to get used to a thicker neck, but I can get my thumb round it and my fingers round it, so it's okay. It's a micarta fretboard. I think micarta is a kind of man-made synthetic material, so it's not real wood, but it's so smooth and so easy to go up and down the fretboard. In fact, I would say smoother than guitars that cost 1 or 2 times more, double in price. So I was quite impressed with that. It's got a bone nut and saddle. The electronics is a Fishman sonotone pickup. It's not the best, it's okay. I find that if you keep the tone, there's a tone and a volume, tone and volume adjust. If you keep the tone fairly low, it doesn't spoil the guitar or the sound too much. So that's something to bear in mind if you're going to be plugging it in, playing it live and stuff. The machine heads are gold die-cast Grover tuners, and I've had Grovers before. They're fine, they're smooth, they're tight, they keep the thing in tune, no problem. I think that's everything for the spec. So how did I end up getting this guitar? Well, I had a couple of acoustic guitars that I was looking to trade in, so I went into the shop. For you guys in the States, I went into the store. I went to the shop, I tried some guitars. My budget was £1,000 or under, and I tried some Yamaha guitars, some Takamine, what else did I try? Some entry-level Martin guitars, some entry-level Gibson guitars. There is such a thing now, under £1,000, believe it or not, and they were nice. But then the guy in the shop said, "Did you try the Sigma over there in the second-hand section, the used section?" And I was like, "No, I haven't tried it." I'd seen it, and I thought, it's just a pretty looking guitar. It's not gonna sound that great. Well, I was wrong. I picked it up, I played it. As I say, it did take me a bit getting used to a thicker neck. I can't speak. Put my teeth in. Okay, yeah. So I was impressed with the sound. I was impressed with the playability. I was impressed with the finish. Now the finish isn't perfect by any means. There's a few rough edges here and there, but I'm sure you'll agree that they've done a great job with the binding, the inlays, and the fretboard. The pick guard is nice. they've just done a great job for the price. So I picked it up, played it. I was well impressed, and it was like 700 quid with £150 off it, and it was actually playing nicer and sounding nicer than guitars that were over £1,000. So I was like, yeah, this is a good deal. I'll take it. And I think also the finish, what you're getting in the finish, was much better than some guitars that were £1,500, £2,000. It was just good value for money. And as I say, the finish is not perfect by any means, but it was actually a lot better than more expensive guitars. So that's how I ended up getting it. Sound wise, it's the good full fat sound that I like in an acoustic. You've got a good range through the lows, the mids and the highs. It's all very even. And it's okay, it's not like the original Gibson, but I'll tell you what, it's not too far off it. It's close. I would say it's close. And yeah, I put a new set of strings in it. I spent a bit of time sanding down the bridge because I like quite a low action on my guitars. Got that right, and then it's set up really nice now. So yeah, well impressed. So if you're in the market for a guitar, do check out Sigma guitars. They have lots of different body sizes for different styles. They've got dreadnoughts, they've got parlors, they've got the lot. So if you're in the market and you want a guitar that punches above its weight for the price, then do check out Sigma guitars. I believe they're a German brand originally that started in the 1970s. I think they're still German owned guitars. These guitars are made in China, but these days that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the quality of stuff coming out of China now is actually really, really high. And what can I say? I'm really impressed. So I'm going to finish with recommending Sigma guitars, and in particular this guitar, because I know how this sounds and plays if you're in the market for this kind of guitar. And I'm going to play a few tunes for you, some strumming, some picking, to give you an idea of sounds and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy listening to this lovely guitar. Thanks for watching my first ever YouTube review, and if you've liked it, give me some positive comments, some good encouragement, because we all need encouragement, and like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.